I've been pretty horrified by the lack of female solidarity I'm seeing on TikTok in regards to the Laken Snelling story. In a post-Roe v. Wade America, we are seeing women being arrested for having miscarriages and not handling their remains perfectly. We're seeing women being painted as murderers by authorities because their pregnancies didn't work out. The last thing we need as women is to be calling a 21-year-old girl a cold-blooded killer before we even know how far along she was in her pregnancy. Before we had any details about the cause of death or how far along she was, I saw hundreds of women on TikTok saying she's not a mother, she's a monster. I saw women in comment sections weaponizing their own birth stories or miscarriage stories to justify the arrest of this young woman. Why are y'all doing that? Don't you think that if Laken Snelling had given birth to a full-term living baby, that police would have charged her with murder instead of abuse of a corpse? The most likely scenario, based on what we know, is that she miscarried. And you may not like what she did with the remains. You might find it icky that she didn't dispose of the medical waste the way you would have. But that does not make her a monster, and that does not mean she should have been arrested. You should know that if you're hopping on the Laken Snelling hate train, that you are helping anti-abortion activists. You are actively assisting woman-hating conservatives in their mission to criminalize women for their pregnancy outcomes. This country gets more and more dangerous for women every day, and I promise you do not want to live under the reproductive surveillance state that you're supporting when you villainize Laken Snelling. This is not the time for a social media dogpile. This is not the time for you to point out what you would have done differently in her situation. This is the time for female solidarity, because believe it or not, this could easily be you one day.